What if the way you think about money is the exact thing keeping you from having more of it? Every thought you have about money is either expanding your capacity for wealth or capping it. And most of us are walking around with beliefs that are quietly sabotaging our success. I'm Jillian Minter, and welcome to Quantum Wealth, where we're blending manifestation and mindset with proven business strategy to help you break through income plateaus, dissolve subconscious blocks, and build a soul-aligned business that supports the lifestyle you actually want. If you're an entrepreneur who's tired of trading time for money and ready to quantum leap your income, you're in the right place. This is where woo meets business. Let's go. I was recently talking to a man who's almost 70 years old. He is successful by every conventional measure. He owns his house outright. He has plenty of money saved. He's getting ready to retire. He owns a business that's going to also support his income. He's done everything conventionally right. And you know what he told me? He said that he still has a shitty relationship with money. So today on the podcast, we are talking about Money Mindset 101 because this made me realize how important the fundamentals are. And I want to talk to you about how our thoughts about money create our financial reality. So back to this man I met. After decades of earning, saving, starting a company, building wealth, he still feels anxious when he looks at his money. He still is spending money in ways that he doesn't like, in ways that don't make sense to him. He's still second guessing certain purchases. He doesn't feel safe with money. He thinks that it could all disappear and that he could have to start from nothing, even though logically he knows that's not possible. But he grew up in poverty. So he has this deep-rooted scarcity within him that he just never dealt with, that he never worked with. And I see this in multimillionaires all of the time. I wish it wasn't common, but it actually is, because you can have money and have a crappy money mindset. But I will tell you, it is so much easier to make money. It is so much easier to hold money, to be with money, to attract money when you have a good relationship with money. And what this made me realize is I don't want this to happen to you. When you don't pay attention to your money mindset, the issues with money don't just go away because you eventually might make more money. They follow you throughout your life, just like this man I met. So that's why on this episode, I am talking all about how to set up your money mindset. It's all basics so that you don't end up like him. So you can master your money mindset while you're young, while you're building your company, and make the rest of your life so much easier. Because here's the thing, you don't have to do this. And if you do, it's going to be so much easier to earn money. Your life is going to be easier. So if you can get a handle on your money mindset now, making money just becomes so much easier. And also, since you interact with money multiple times a day, every day, wouldn't you rather that interaction feel good, feel positive? So let's start at the very, very basics. What even is money mindset? So it's simple. The way I define it is your money mindset is how you think about money. And the textbook definition of mindset is the established set of attitudes held by someone. When I looked on Google, when I was getting ready to film this, Google AI said that a money mindset is your collection of ingrained beliefs, attitudes, and emotions about money that shape your financial habits, decisions, and overall financial behavior, often formed from childhood experiences, family, and culture, influencing whether you see abundance or scarcity. It is the psychological lens through which you view earning, saving, spending, and investing, determining your comfort with risk, financial security, and potential for wealth. Wow, that's a mouthful. That's a lot. So let's go back to my basic definition, the way you think about money. That's it. Mindset is the way you think about anything. So if we look at money mindset, it all comes from the beliefs you hold, the thoughts you have on repeat, the stories you're telling yourself about what money is, what it means, what's possible for you. And I think the most important thing to first recognize and think about is that you interact with money every single day. You check your bank account, you swipe a credit card, you pay a bill, you have to send a pitch to a client, you have to price something, you receive a payment from a client, you receive money, you see an ad for something, you decide whether or not to invest in it. Let's just say it's a random Monday, you're not planning a big vacation, you don't have to pay your rent. Nothing big is happening, but you go to the gym. Oh, you forgot your water. You need to buy a water bottle. Maybe you want to buy an energy drink or a coffee. You're interacting with money. Then you go to work. You need to get gas. You're spending money. Money is everywhere. And every time you interact with it, you're having a reaction. And that reaction can expand you or it can pull you down. So if your money mindset is a mess or it's not ideal, every single one of those moments becomes a drain on you and your energy. But if you have a healthy money mindset, then those moments become neutral. They don't affect you. Or maybe they're even exciting. They're positive. And that shift, that is what changes everything in your life, in your consciousness, in your bank account. Because your money mindset is affecting how much you make, whether you realize it or not. You can believe it or not, but what you think about money has an effect on how much money you attract, on how much money you earn. It's not just how you feel about money. It's directly affecting how much money you can make, how much money you can hold, and how much ease or struggle you experience around it. Have you ever met people that they can earn money, but they can't keep it, or they spend every penny they make, or they have trouble making money? These are all because of the thoughts they have about money. And I'm not saying that you can't make money with a bad money mindset. You absolutely can, but it's going to be so much harder. You're going to hit ceilings you can't explain. There's going to be things that come up. You're going to self-sabotage in ways you don't even realize, and you're going to work so much harder than you need to, than someone who's worked on their money mindset. And so that's exhausting. I want it to be easier for you. So let's talk about how thoughts create money results, because here's where it gets interesting. Your thoughts don't just reflect your reality, they actually create it. And this is not some manifestation woo-woo thing. This is actually neuroscience. Your brain has something called the reticular activating system, the RAS, and I want you to think of it like a filter. Your brain is constantly being bombarded with thousands of pieces of information at any given moment. This is part of neuro-linguistic programming. There's all this information out there, and you can't process all of it. So you decide through your RAS filter what's important and what's not. And it's based on what you're already thinking about. So imagine this. Have you ever bought a brand new car and suddenly you see that exact car everywhere? Those cars were always there. They're not just magically appearing. You just started paying attention to them. It's like if I told you to look for feathers today, I guarantee you'd start noticing feathers all over the ground. You'd be like, what is happening with the birds here? But that is just because you're paying attention. The feathers have always been there, but now you're noticing them. So we can train our brain. Your brain finds what you tell it to look for. So if you're walking around thinking money's hard, it's hard to work with money, I'm bad with money, I blow through it, I can't keep it, rich people are greedy, I'm never going to have enough money, guess what? Your brain is finding evidence for that. All of it. But if you start thinking beliefs that you actually want to believe, like money flows to me easily, I'm good at making money, wealth is easy to come by, wealth is always available for me, money loves me, your brain is going to start showing you proof of that instead. You have a brain that is going to think thoughts all the time anyway, so why not program your thoughts with ones that will help you, ones that you want to see become your reality? As a money coach, here is what I see all the time with people that they don't even realize. They are telling themselves stories about money that are not serving them. They're saying that rich people are bad, rich people are greedy, making money is hard, you have to work hard to make money, money doesn't grow on trees. There's never enough money. So if you have these beliefs, it makes sense that you would think that money feels hard, that money doesn't grow on trees. Fun fact, it literally does. It's made out of paper. But so now that you know this is amazing because you have all the power, you can change them. But first things first, you have to see them. So once we see them, the other thing that is so important when it comes to our money mindset and our thoughts about money and how we interact with money is that we want to be vibrating high. So when I say vibrating high, if you are someone who's into manifestation, who's done some of this manifestation mindset work, you know that higher vibrations attract things that you want. You know that higher vibrations attract positive things. Love, gratitude, the abundance, these are all things that are higher vibration. But if you're like, what is the vibration? I want to break it down for you. So I'm guessing, even if you don't want to be rich, you want to be happy, right? Because that's basic human nature. We all want to be happy. So when you think about money, do you want to think happy thoughts or do you want to think sad thoughts? Thoughts that make you angry. Those thoughts affect your vibration. When you think happy thoughts, you're vibrating higher. So whether you're into the woo-woo manifestation stuff or not, you probably want to be happy. So think those thoughts that make you happy. And if you're open to exploring manifestation, if you're open to using the law of attraction to your advantage, well, the more you're vibrating at a higher frequency, the more you're going to attract. AKA, think positive things about money and you're going to attract more of it. So now I want you to do a quick check-in with yourself. I want you to pause and finish this sentence. Money is blank. And what's the first thing that came up? Was it money is hard, money is easy, money is stressful, money is freedom, money is scarce? Whatever came up, that's your money mindset talking. That's your money programming. So let's try another one. What's the first thing you think when you think about your bank account? Is it excitement? Is it relief? Is it neutral? What is it? And then one more. When you think about earning $100K, $500K, $1 million, what comes up? Happy thoughts? Neutral thoughts? Fear, doubt, disbelief? What is it? Just notice, you don't have to fix it right now. I just want you to start by paying attention to how you think about money, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. And then you will start to change it. And that is where the real shift happens. That is where the magic happens. So if you're sitting here thinking, okay, I know I have some beliefs about money that are not serving me, but I don't even know what they are, I've got you. I have a free resource for you. It is the 100 limiting beliefs that are holding you back. And it's the beliefs I see as a money coach on repeat that people are telling themselves all the time that are holding them back. It is the beliefs that I see as a money coach that keep people stuck. And when you download this, I guarantee you're going to recognize yourself in at least a few of them. So download it, read through it, and see which ones make you go, oh, oops, I do believe that. I don't want to be believing that, because awareness is the first step. You can't change what you aren't aware of. So I will link that for you down in the show notes. You can also DM me on Instagram, the word beliefs, and I will send it over to you. So here's the most important thing that I want you to walk away with today. Your money mindset is directly affecting how much money you make, how much money you make, how much money you keep, how easy or hard money is for you. And here's the best part. You get to change it at any point. You can start literally right now. You are not stuck with the money mindset you have. So many people inherit their money mindset, myself included, and then realize later on in life, like, wait, I've been thinking all these beliefs about money and they're not even mine. You get to choose new thoughts. You can install new beliefs. You're an adult. And even though your money mindset was probably programmed when you were a young kid, you get to change it. You can install new beliefs. You have all the power. So start paying attention to it. Notice how you think about money. Notice what you say about it. Notice the beliefs that are running in the background, because once you see them, you can shift them. And when you shift them, your entire financial reality will change. Thank you so much for tuning into the podcast today. If this episode resonated with you, please make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode. And if you're feeling generous and up to it, please, please, please leave a review for the podcast. It helps so much more than you know. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this was insightful. I hope that this changes the way you interact with money moving forward. I will see you next Thursday. That's a wrap on today's episode. If you're still here, I know you're serious about quantum leaping your income, and that commitment is what separates the dreamers from the doers. Here's what I want you to do next. Pick one insight from today and take action on it. Because here's the thing, transformation happens in the implementation, not just the inspiration. If this episode shifted something for you, please rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you listen. It helps other ambitious, heart-centered women find the show. And if you're ready to take this work deeper and finally break through that income plateau, I'd love to invite you to book a discovery call with me. Because here's the thing, podcasts give you the what, but coaching gives you the how. It's what takes you from, I know what I should be doing, to, holy shit, I actually did it. Head to the show notes or to jillianminter.com to grab your spot on my calendar. Until next week, keep choosing abundance over scarcity, alignment over hustle, and remember, you're meant for more. You just have to believe it's yours.